We're here at the Oak Hills Stag in the VIP section. Jeff Schneidel joined with Chuck Laumann, and the reason I hesitated because you handled girls soccer and the boys baseball. So let's talk about the girls soccer real quick as you wrapped up a fall season here, and I guess you're transitioning into baseball. We'll touch base on soccer first. How are things going there?
Things are going well. The kids who are been our stalwarts the last few years have been playing a lot. They just had their big recruiting tournament down in North Carolina, and a couple kids really presented themselves well. We do have, at this point, 2 Division I college recruits. We got a couple sophomores to be juniors this year who are getting looks Division I wise, and we had probably 9-10 girls go down and play in that premier major college tournament down there, and they're getting themselves ready, and they're going to go away again here in the next month and a half, and things are looking good for next year.
And as for all the sports, they got to start early as far as getting coaches' attention. It just doesn't happen going into your senior year. It's way before that, isn't it?
It does. It's to the point now where these kids are getting looked at as freshmen and sophomores, and there's a lot of colleges out there that want these kids to at least verbally commit as sophomores and going into their junior year. And it's a shame sometimes because it puts pressure on them and their families not really knowing what they want to study, where they want to go to school. Right. But that's the nature of the bird today.
Right.
And it's kind of unfortunate, but it also gives them a situation where they go into their junior and senior year and not really have to worry about where they're going to school because they will be committed.
So you got some great things coming back for next year. So.
I'm very excited. Sure. We got the bulk of our group back. We had a very successful freshman group. Our JV group went undefeated last year, so we should have a good mix of kids. It's going to be a matter of how we match up with other schools. I mean, I wouldn't change our conference or our schedule, for anything, because I think it's one of the toughest around, and we don't dodge anybody.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's the only way you get better is by just going toe to toe with them.
Right. You get a true read on your ability. There's nothing hidden. Nothing whatsoever. Yep. So I'm looking forward to this season, and I think the girls are too.
Excellent. So let's transition into baseball. We had the opportunity, ESP Media. We did several of the baseball games, including the opener against Mason, and that was a tough one. And considering how well Mason did all year, you guys had them right there.
Yes, we did. We took that 4-run lead into the last inning, and our starting pitcher did a great job, Jason Essel, but he had reached his pitch count that we were not going to let him get by, and the guy that came in struggled throwing strikes, and then got the bags loaded, and the guy hit that single off the fence to get 1 run inning, then the double, and then all of a sudden, we're behind. But the kid, we played with them. We played with them, and as good as they were, we played with them.
That could have really changed their season as far as their momentum.
Yes, it would have.
That. But, okay, let's move on to bigger and better things here as you're getting ready for baseball now. We understand there's some new coaching, or at least things that can happen as far as with 4 players at a time.
That's been difficult with our facility situation in the winter with the basketball teams and everything. We got to really kind of squeeze our time. We're allowed to have 4 kids at a time. Okay. And that's just 4, and right now we've got almost 100 kids who have signed up, and we've got regularly 75 coming through our conditioning and weight training program, but trying to get the 4 kids in to get some work in and making sure we abide by the rules and regulations set forth. We're trying to squeeze that as much as possible, get as much out as we can. I mean, next week we're going to start opening the cages up and let the kids come in and get some open hitting in to get ready, and hopefully we can get some gym time to get them start throwing a little bit, just to get their arms ready. But we're really toeing the line with regards to this rules, so we don't break any rules or anything like that.
Now that's something new, so it's just a little kind of getting used to a little bit.
Yeah, it's new. I think what's happening is they're trying to make sure everybody's playing by the same set of rules, and I'm sure programs are, but
is that pretty much self-regulated? I mean, is there any way to?
Well,
I mean, you can't go around the other 9 teams in the conference and look in the windows and say,
"Hey, it's self-regulated."
Right.
I know in the past that we can't walk around Oak Hills and do anything with anybody knowing about it.
Right.
So we have to make sure we're toeing the line and doing things the way they're supposed to be done. And I think we've done that in the past, and we're going to continue to do that way. We're not going to break the rules. We're going to take advantage of everything we can take advantage of, but we're not going to break the rules.
Okay, so as a famous local baseball broadcaster says, I'm going to ask the question for this year's baseball team. So how are we looking?
a lot of guarded optimism.
Okay.
We got a lot of kids coming back who have a lot of varsity experience, who've had a lot of varsity success. We got a pitching staff that's coming back with some experience.
Good.
We've got a couple kids that transferred in, Oak Hills kids that have just decided to come back,
Sure.
who are going to make us deeper and stronger. I think this is the first time in maybe 5, 6, 7 years we'll be 1 through 6 legit in the batting order.
Nice.
The last few years we've had to hit a 7, 8, or 9 guy hitting that 5 or 6 spot. I think our pitching staff, like I said, is going to be able to go out and keep us in games. I think the addition of a couple kids with the experience, we're going to be able to strike out that 7, 8, 9 hitter in the other lineup when needed.
Very important.
In past, we would, be able to get them out, but they put the ball in play, advance a runner here or there, knock somebody in, and then all of a sudden we're back at the top of the order again.
Right.
To be successful in high school baseball, you've got to be able to strike out 7, 8, or 9 when you need to strike out 7, 8, or 9.
Right.
And if you can do that, success is going to follow.
Got to just have the pitchers throwing strikes, put the bat on the ball, right?
Right. We pitch to contact, and I'm very pleased and very opportunistic with regards to our defensive situation. I think we're going to be strong defensively. Offensively, like I said, we're going to be solid 1 through 6. I wouldn't trade our 1 through 6 in the batting order with anybody around.
Great. Great.
It's just going to be a matter of, can we get the strikeout when we need to get the strikeout on the mound?
Well, we're going to look forward to broadcasting some games, and very much looking forward to it, as we're going to be struggling here with single-degree temperatures. But we just can't, we just can't wait to get that baseball season rolling, because we know the temperatures are going that way.
Well, I can't either. I just hope this freeze and thaw cycle ends, because as soon as the freeze and thaw cycle ends, the field will start to dry out.
Sure. Well, it's going to take a while right now.
Yeah,
it's pretty saturated.
It is.
All right, from the Oak Hills Sports Stag, Chuck Laumann,
Well,
thank you.
Thanks
Thank you for
having
joining
me.
us,
Take
and
care.
have a fun night tonight.
Thanks.